one of the fellas mentioned that we should at least be knowledgeable of Ironheart, and so I decided that I was going to find at least the first 6 issues of the Invincible Iron Man where Ironheart first pops up. No, it's not her first appearance, but her first solo. Let's dive in. So it turns out issue number 1 is a quick origin story for the character of Riri Williams. This administrator at this school, where Riri is now 5, is talking to her parents, her mom and stepdad, I believe. And they're talking about her acting out in school. And the administrator says that there's nothing wrong with Riri and her actions. What it is that Riri is bored. She is super smart, super genius smart already at age 5, and she is bored with what life is giving her right now. And the administrator suggests that he knows ways he can challenge her mentally, but he does need the parents to engage her emotionally so she doesn't get detached from the world. And here we find out that Tony Stark is gone, but Riri has met him before. And she's kind of feeling the pressure, but the urge to become somewhat of a hero. And she's going to have to do it quick because some mutant named Animax who can create creatures from her own DNA, which is weird. And I think they're attacking some museum or building in Wyoming of all places. And if you take a look to the left, in the boxy suit, yep, that's Riri. That is Ironheart Mach 1, I believe. I'm calling it Mach 1. I may be wrong. But then we start flashing back a little bit to what I believe is the heart of this issue and also Riri's origin story. Where at 10 years old, she basically lives in the garage tinkering, trying to build, trying to figure things out. Her mom has her hands full trying to get Riri to pull away from the tinkering and do some real life things like go to the park, socialize, find friends. But then we find out that she doesn't have to find friends. A friend finds her. And when she introduces herself, she says that her name is Natalie. If you know anything about present Riri, you kind of know why the name Natalie is important. Now it's a few years later, and Riri is actually outside having fun. It's also interesting in the way that she sees her father or stepfather. Apparently she's not that close to him. You've seen that in movies before. You know what you've also seen before? Hooligans show up to public events, causing the ruckus, some violence breaking out, and sadly, there's always innocent bystanders. By innocent bystander, I mean Natalie gets hit. Also, her stepfather gets hit. And we lose 2 members of this found family at one time. Present day, Riri and her mom are still trying to keep things going. Then this mysterious package shows up. And surprise, surprise, AI Tony Stark shows up.